allow the children. It's okay. It's okay. Off your mind. It's okay. Off your mind.
Chai! Now wow, people wey suppose talk truth to power don't off mic. And if we talk, now 500,000 they go summer us, call them hate speech. But fear not, Maiyegun don't come. Him go torchlight every corner, nooks and cranny of all these bad people where they spoil our country. So my people make we loud, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. My people make we shout, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun diary politico, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. This one not the off in mind, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. And in the touchlight every corner, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Okay, some people be they holla say they want the power. Chai, them be promise us say we go get light and power. Nah. Them hustle sote they can't get the power. But now they know they do anything with the power. Sure. Every day, dollar just they get the higher power over naira. See them talk say make we off mind. But thank God say Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you loud, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. My people make we shout, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun diary politico, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. This one not the off in mind, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Person where they do evil, no one make person talk. Them say that Maiyegun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say Maiyegun diary, he they hot like pepper. But every day then they take money in bulk. Woman picking, they the street they hawk. Still them talk say make we no talk. But thank God say Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you loud, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. My people make you shout, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Maiyegun diary, Maiyegun number one. Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Maiyegun diary, Maiyegun number one. Maiyegun ti dé o, ọ̀rẹ́ ará yìí. Maiyegun diary, Maiyegun number one. Lórí Facebook.
Thank you so much for joining me tonight again. So this night's broadcast is going to be two segments. The first one is is for myself to present, the conversation tonight, and then we will open the line at some point for everyone who want to call in and make a contribution. But share the broadcast with your friends.
Maiyegun diary politico. Maiyegun diary number one. Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Maiyegun. Maiyegun diary number one. Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹ́gbọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu. Maiyegun diary number one. Àní Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Maiyegun diary number one. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọba bá gbé wúrẹ́. Maiyegun máa wí.
So, thank you so much for joining me and for sharing the broadcast. To everyone who has done that, thank you. This is Maiyegun live, and from wherever you are watching from, yeah, it is another segment, especially the one that got me thinking. And I'm somebody who just, I think a lot. And when my thoughts and, all things comes together, I tend to love to share them with you, because I ended up realizing that whenever I'm thinking about something, right, I'm not always the only person thinking it. And I'm going to share that with you tonight. I was reflecting on what the lawyer to Oloye Sunday Igboho told us, especially the detailed one he gave us last time, but not really detailed. From what he said, from that almost 24 minutes video interview with BBC, he kept saying that Benin Republic, until they got to the last judge, that the Benin Republic, never really told them what Oloye Sunday Igboho did. We all know why Oloye Sunday Igboho was traveling through Benin Republic. And the only time he could have probably been in Benin Republic couldn't be more than, 2 hours or an hour. But his lawyer didn't tell us. He said their preparation was for defense of Oloye Sunday Igboho to stop Nigeria from, extraditing him to Nigeria. And that was what they were defending from the first judge, the second judge, until they got to the third one, who now told them, according to him, they were surprised with the new allegation. And he kept saying, it's a serious allegation. And that was why that judge said they should send him to their own jail. We might all have been, caught up in the frenzy of Albert Taylor Kyari. But I've been thinking too, that even if we have to chase them down like thieves that they are, yeah, we shouldn't also forget some things that we are not paying attention to, or probably we are not paying attention to enough. That lawyer didn't tell us what exactly they told him in that court. And that gets me, or makes me worry. It makes me worry because just a few days after that court judgment, right, Burataye the Butcher and many others presented their letter of accreditation to the president of Benin Republic. And I bet you, top on the agenda will be how to get Oloye Sunday Igboho back to Nigeria. And because I'm thinking, I am not here to raise your fear. I just want you to be consciously ready for any surprise. Because I was wondering that the general impression was that Interpol intercepted him. Interpol, on the request and order of Nigeria. Then how that changed to a crime in Benin Republic. He is never wanted in Benin Republic. He has never lived in Benin Republic. Yeah? So, what crime could he have, what are they cooking up that they are going to try to make a stick? And they keep telling us their own law is not like Nigerian law. Their court is not like Nigerian court, but it is still an African court. So I want us to really pay attention to this. And in fact, if the lawyer to Oloye Sunday Igboho get to see my video, and for those of you who probably get close, so close enough to those lawyers, it will be better for them to come clean. Whatever they told them in that court, they have prompted the judge to say they have to reinvestigate. And he himself telling us that it was a serious one, it's a serious one. It is now Benin Republic versus Oloye Sunday Igboho. We know how they can play the game, but we shouldn't be caught unaware. All of us must not be caught unaware. We shouldn't go to bed and say, well, we have lawyers handling it in Benin Republic. Lawyers who knows how sensitive this case is. Lawyers who actually knows that millions of people are following this told us that we shouldn't be worried in a way, because the problem now is not about extraditing him to Nigeria, but it is another crime the Benin Republic is accusing him of. I am curious, and for the first time, I am worried. They are not telling us the truth. And I know how they can twist and change things, right? And it is always better for us to be prepared for any eventuality. What do I mean by that? If they do their abracadabra, right? I want you to know that if they eventually have to bring Oloye Sunday Igboho back to that Nigeria, then the showdown should be there. It should be. And another thing is that, you see, those legal team of Oloye Sunday Igboho in Benin Republic, yeah, I am not trying to discredit them, whatever they are holding back. Whatever the Benin Republic is accusing Oloye Sunday Igboho for, we shouldn't. So far, they've told his lawyers, and they said they are putting their defense together for it. That shouldn't be kept secret from us. Or maybe I'm the one who is so late on it. But something is not right. Something is going on. And yes, this is August. They have done enough damages. They've killed people, right? Yes, they have done that. And whatever the Benin Republic is pulling, whatever string they are pulling, I want us all to stay focused. This is the new month. Tomorrow is a new day. And they have told us that, yes, their judge sent them back, but they didn't tell them when they are going to go to court again. We have no idea what that case or what that accusation is now. Or they are trying to play a smart one, which will eventually, because we know that legally they can't take him back to Nigeria. But Africa is Africa, and I'm not putting my bet on that. Same thing going on in Abuja. You all saw what happened on the 26th of July when we expected Mazy Nnamdi Kanu to be brought to court. It was them who asked the court to pick a date. The court picked the date, right? Notified all parties. On the 26th of July, Mazy Nnamdi Kanu is nowhere to be found. Then that raised suspicion too. The last time his lawyer met him, he told us about they told us about his health, his heart, and his heart condition, the torture, the bruises on his wrists, and so many other abuses, assault they have unleashed on him. And he asked that he should be allowed to see a doctor. That wasn't approved. And after that, they never allowed him to see his lawyers anymore. The United Kingdom Embassy in Nigeria, the UK consulate in Nigeria, decided to give Mazy Nnamdi Kanu consular legal assistance as expected of them. That too was denied. But then I started wondering, upon all of that, yeah, Bokohari is in London. Kenyatta is in London. Have you seen their picture where Kenyatta was greeting Bokohari? I saved that picture somewhere, but I didn't bring it on my show tonight. The abuses, the denial back home, raised suspicion too. Could there be something going on as well that we should all focus on too? You know, one thing I suspected before we came to this, I remember telling you then that when they attempted to kill Mazy Nnamdi Kanu, and he managed to escape from them, and they also, carried out this extraordinary rendition of kidnapping him from Kenya. Yeah, I said before they did that, every other thing that happened prior to that seemed more like a setup, an arrangement in order for them to justify whatever crime they still plan to commit, like what they did when they kidnapped him. Unknown gunmen. Who are the unknown gunmen? The unknown gunmen is the creation of the Nigeria military plus Nigeria DSS, and people are now telling us about Kyari's involvement in the creation and sustenance of unknown gunmen. So they created that. And from nowhere, we all know that IPOB have been very peaceful, even in the face of, unprovoked attack, killings of their members by the Nigerian police force and by the Nigerian military. There was never a time that they even protested to, like any protest. They never staged any protest or any violent riot or anything. They still come out the next time, singing, dancing, asking for their Biafra. Then suddenly, they said unknown gunmen in eastern Nigeria that has the capacity to attack police station, take the guns away, attack police checkpoints, military checkpoints, to the point that they attacked the federal prison that is surrounded by all the security headquarters in Imo State. Then that started making sense that it was all set up so as to justify the genocide that is already planned just before all of this. They did it so well, but they couldn't hide their hand from it. And I told you that I said it was a setup to make you think, finally, people are fighting on your behalf, but they are not. It was a setup enough to distract you and make you agree with them if they kill any Biafran. And they did. And guess what? Many, many people agree with them because the people they gave gun to, called unknown gunmen, right? At the moment they had the access to the eastern Nigeria, their unknown gunmen became their own, they became assassins. People they send after people they want killed in order to trigger the invasion, the regular invasion that will lead to massacre, genocide of the Biafrans. This has been ongoing for a long time. So that they can have a document, they can have, because the first time they had Mazy Nnamdi Kanu, they had nothing. They told the whole world that he was planning to break away from Nigeria. He was bringing in weapon, this and they said, where is the weapon? They said it was Radio Biafra. That is bringing a weapon that will divide Nigeria and break up Nigeria. They said, what's the weapon? Where is the weapon? They said Radio Biafra equipment. That's not a weapon of breaking up a country. So they decided to stage endless attacks, arson, raising security level in eastern Nigeria to the red level, so that they can now go back and say, can you see now? Look at them. And that's what they seem to have achieved. They have killed innocent people, young men and women, killed in their sleep, simply because they are looking for unknown gunmen. And who is that man doing the human job for them? Abba Taylor Kyari, a murderer. And he actually really, really enjoys it because that is why they call him the Super Cop, the Robocop. So I said it was a setup. Now, they decided to go and kidnap Mazy Nnamdi Kanu, which they did. They kidnapped him back to Nigeria and they rearranged their accusation, they arranged their allegation so that they can now say, they can say he is the one sponsoring unknown gunmen, when all evidence shows that the unknown gunmen are sponsored by the Nigerian police, the Nigerian military, the joint operation of the Miyetti Allah, bringing in the repentant Boko Haram terrorists. Don't let that sound like a conspiracy theory to you. Those who have encountered them will tell you that when you meet those who committed this crime, you will see them with the guns from the Nigerian military. The guns, just same guns you will see with the bandits, with the terrorists. Same guns, marked with the Nigerian military logo. And they have never arrested any unknown gunmen. What have they done? They started picking up innocent people. And if you ever identify as IPOB member, they will pick you up. So Mazy Nnamdi Kanu is in Nigeria. They said he's wanted. Now bring him to court. Now bring all your charges. Now let his lawyers see him. Let them build their case around that. Now let the case begin. But no, there won't be any case. Just what they did to El Zazaki. And I've just been told that El Zazaki is going to be sent back to jail because Kaduna Littlefinger, El Rufaya, they are charging him again for another crime, just the same one they accused him of. Do you also know that it wasn't Bokohari that kept El Zazaki in jail? It was El Rufaya of Kaduna who felt like the Shiites will not obey his own rule as governor. Therefore, he needed to, to teach them a lesson. Collaborated with Buratai the Butcher, killed over 1,400 of the Shiites in 2015, right? Rufaya, the Kaduna Littlefinger, helped the Nigerian army to bury the bodies of these innocent people in shallow grave in Kaduna. That was what they used to mark the first time of Rufaya. Now, Rufaya has put up together a package again to send him back to that jail. That's what they do. Right? Why are they hiding Mazy Nnamdi Kanu from courts? I remember when somebody told me, and they said, Maiyegun, we know our Mazi. We know how Mazy Nnamdi Kanu talks. And we will know if they decide to bring one masked person to court that will begin to look dumb, that will begin to look surrendered, conquered, and broken, that they will resist it. Because they know Mazy Nnamdi Kanu. The only thing you can do to stop him from talking to his people, because these people will come, even if you put all the armor tanks everywhere, they will come. They will show up. If you decide to try him under the ground, they will find means, they will show up. And he is going to talk to them. So what are they hiding? So we should be worried. And this pressure that we are mounting from outside Nigeria, especially on those that we believe could help mount more pressure on the individual characters involved in all this carnage, all these criminalities. We are doing that. The same DSS, from the report we also received, from the lawyers, from the lawyer representing the Odua 12, the Yoruba Nation agitators, the Yoruba Nation campaigners picked up at Oloye Sunday Igboho's house, 12 of them. The same DSS has refused to produce them in court. The same DSS. Now, I've also been told that you remember the Lagos 49, our people arrested in Lagos on the 3rd of July. You remember them? The court has granted them bail. And as you are watching this video, with a video I saw last night, Lagos State government is still yet, or Lagos State police is still yet to release them. And I am surprised that everywhere seemed calm, right? Then I started reading the news this afternoon. Then I read it somewhere where they said Arewa Group wants Bokohari to proscribe Afenifere for supporting Yoruba Nation. And they should proscribe Afenifere as a terrorist organization in Nigeria. The same Miyetti Allah came and said, Mazi Nnamdi is a terrorist organization and should be proscribed. Yet, these are the guys protecting terrorists, granting amnesty for terrorists, and negotiating for kidnappers. They are middlemen for terrorists in Nigeria. And everywhere is calm. I understand the supports are given to Oloye Sunday Igboho, which is simply called the solidarity support. Somebody said Iba Gani Adam could do more because he really has a real connection with the people of Benin Republic. I'm talking about the who is who. They are politicians. They are, the movers and shakers of that place. Why is Igboho still in jail? And why should he even be in one in the first place? After what really happened? Somebody sent me a message. That message, right, is what you have seen before. Okay. or many of you may not have seen it. It's a long video, and I'll share it with you, just for a start.
Oh my God. This is my school. This is where I studied in 90s. We live here like heaven. Look at my room. Look at my room. Look at what Yoruba State government is doing. Look at a school in Yoruba State government. This is Pika government secondary school for Tosco. Look at how they abandoned this school. And this is where students are living. In the name of student. Yeah, this school is existing. It's existing. This is the hostel where it's a boarding school. These are where the students are living. Look at it. Look at it by yourself. Look at it. Huh? And somebody will be happy that he's a governor. Yeah? Moving with convoy of cars. With siren. Yeah? Spending the state money with his family. Yeah? And he can be able to sleep with his 2 eyes closed. What a shame. What a shameful government is this. What a shameful government is this. They have abandoned the school, allowing the students to sleep here together with snakes, as if they are animals. Look at it. Look at it. Look at the toilet. Oh my God. Look at the toilet by yourself. This is the toilet where human being is using in Nigeria at 21st century. Look at it. Look at it by yourself. Yeah? Oh my God. What's the meaning of this? What is the meaning of this? Yeah? I think today is 22.
Yes, 22nd July.
22nd July 2021 that I'm making this video. Look at the school. Look at how they abandoned the hostels. Look at. This is where we study. When we are studying here, everything is working perfectly. Yeah? During the military era. But today we are in politics. These people, they call themselves politicians. They are saying that the military should go. Military should go. That they want to make Nigeria better. Okay, look at what they make this school to be. Look at how this school to be. This is a school that when we are studying here, people from different states are coming here. It's one among the best schools in Yoruba State. Exactly. But today, look at it.
That's Yoruba house.
Look at it. This is Yoruba house. Look at this Yoruba house. Look at. This is all the hostel. I'm calling on the old boys student of Pika Government Secondary School to share this video, to make this video viral, for the world to know how the Yoruba State government abandoned the school in order to intervene. I'm calling on the international community, people that care about Western education, for the indigenous of Yoruba State to be able to get Western education, to come and assist, to come to our aid, because the government has abandoned us to our own fate. We have nothing to, nowhere to go. A state, there is no opposition, nobody to talk to them. There is no media in this state. They do what they want. There's nothing, nobody can challenge them. Look at what they are doing. Look at what they are doing. For God's sake. And the governor is there parading himself, saying that he is a national party, APC national party at the same time, a governor and APC national party at the same time. Look at a school in his state. He's the one going from one state to other to call other people to come and join APC in the name of politics. But look at what the school look like in his state. He abandoned this school. Look at where students are living. What's the meaning of this? Look at the hostel. That's Gongola house. That's Yobe house. This Ghana house. This Ghana house. See, this Benue. Former Benue. That's Niger. That's the end. Niger. That's Niger State house. What's the meaning of this? Look at how they abandoned this school. Look at Benue house. Look at how they abandoned this school. Yeah? For God's sake. The students have to abandon the hostel now. Have to abandon the dormitory for them to begin to sleep inside the classroom, because all the roof of the dormitory, all the roof, everything has collapsed. Look at how they abandoned the school. Look at it. Because
now, look at that and think about 36 states or 774 local government areas, and just imagine what it is like in your community as you are watching this video. Good enough. Some community, old student associations, some community schools are being taken care of by the old student associations and all of that, because everybody just have to lap along to survive. This is what prompted the Yoruba Nation agitation, something to give the Yorubas a new direction, something to give us a sense of belonging, where we have a say in how we are governed. That is not too much for anybody to ask for. But with these criminals who want to continue to control Nigeria, calling the Southerners who are asking us to defend ourselves, you see, when they ask that what is the offense of Oloye Sunday Igboho, what is the offense of Mazy Nnamdi Kanu, they will tell you that their only offense is because they called their people to stop the invading Fulani terrorists from gaining ground. That is their only offense. But when you look at the criminals who are telling you that Nigeria unity, Nigeria, blah, 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 is not negotiable, go back to where they come from. You will see that they are only telling you that they want to make every part of Nigeria just exactly like where they come from. And they are so braggy about it. They will tell you how great they are doing, how great Bokohari has turned the whole place, their region over. But just picture it in your head. I picked something up as well, and it has to do with how much damages this criminal Bokohari and APC EgbeKeEgbe have done to you, and they have done to the generations coming. The generations coming after us, they will never forgive many of us. Trust me. With what Bokohari has done and APC EgbeKeEgbe, with what they have done so far, to the economy, to the people, the damages, the ruins, it will take decades to come back from it. So why should we have to wait for decades to be part of the recovery of Nigeria when we can start ours afresh? Look at this. When they came in 20, excuse me, when the democracy started in 1999, right? Obasanjo came in. The total debt of Nigeria then was 28, external debt to $28.04 billion. The exchange rate was 98 naira, 20 kobo. The local debt was 795 billion in 1999. Who are those who looted the 28 billion? They were the Fulani criminals. Started from Babangida to Abacha. Well, it started from Bokohari to Babangida to Abacha to Abdusalami Abubakar. When they destroyed everything, looted everything, completely ransacked everywhere, then they gave the power to Obasanjo from the south. So with a debt of 28 billion. So in year 2000, the debt goes up. As you can see on your screen, the exchange rate under Obasanjo, by the time Obasanjo was living in 2007, the exchange rate of $1 to a naira was 116 naira, 80 kobo to $1. While the total external debt of Nigeria was put at 2.11 billion. Right? The local debt, Obasanjo met it under 1 trillion. He left it at 2.17 trillion local debt. You remember Obasanjo paid the debt of that 28 for 20-something billion. That's a story for another day. However, now, under Bokohari, in 2015, when Bokohari came in, the total external debt of Nigeria was $7.35 billion. The internal debt was around 8.84 trillion. The exchange rate, naira to $1, was, 197 naira to $1. Within a year, Bokohari's government borrowed $500 million to start with external debt. Bokohari's government increased local debt from 8.8 trillion to 11.606 trillion. Just within a year. It's not up to a year. It was just like about 6 months. Now, by 2017, the external debt of Nigeria has doubled from 7.3 billion in 2015 jumped to 14.8 billion in 2017, 2 years. And same with the internal debt. That just jumped up to from 8 trillion to 12 trillion. Now, let's go to 2020, this year. The external debt of Nigeria that borrowed under Bokohari is put at 28.57 billion, while the local debt is put at 16 trillion. The exchange rate is put at 381, which is not right, by the way. It's 525 naira to $1 now. But let's compare again from the local debt per president. Obasanjo left a total debt of 2.4 billion external debt. 2.42 trillion internal debt for 8 years. Yaradua came in, took the debt to 6.17 trillion for just 2.5 or 3 years. Goodluck Ebere Jolantan doubled it to 12 trillion. Bokohari just followed Jonathan's step from 12 trillion just to 26.9 trillion, 91 trillion naira. That's your local debt now. The total external debt of Nigeria is now put at, with Bokohari's 20 billion, 27 billion borrowing and all of that, is now put at a total of $105 billion. By the time they break the debt down, as we put it today, they said individually, if truly the population of Nigeria is 205 million people, then with the debt of Nigeria, every one of us, both local and the foreign debt, if they put them together, we are all owing, well, every one of us is now owing debtors, or the creditors rather. We are owing them over 500,000 naira each. Now that the dollar is 520 naira to $1, it simply means by the end of this year, and Bokohari is done with all of you, every one of you will be owing more than 1 million naira to debtors. It's just to bring a ship. They will bring a ship to Apapa, and they will start packing everybody. If you fail to pay your debt, now there they will carry you. Maybe not China, or maybe not wherever they are going to end you. Some people will say that will be fine, Maiyegun. I would rather go, but you have no idea. Okay, you have no idea what that simply means. What I'm trying to say is that, yes, Bokohari is going to completely destroy Nigeria beyond repair. Abacha did it. People didn't believe that people will recover when Abacha was in charge. Okay, people didn't believe that Nigeria will ever recover again. But they gave it to Obasanjo, who went all over the world begging people to forgive Nigeria for these looters, these criminals who stole everything. The Fulani criminals. So Obasanjo was begging. While Obasanjo was busy begging people to forgive Nigeria, Atiku was building political base for another Fulani takeover. And you know how that went, by the way, for Obasanjo. But look at the criminals who once threatened the whole country. They told all of us then that Nigeria breakup is imminent. Northern leaders threaten Nigeria. Now, Obasanjo be president when they threatened this. Are you with me? Obasanjo, Yoruba man, year 2000. Obasanjo was just, Obasanjo was just about 8 months or 9 months into democracy. They couldn't wait. See Bokohari, see them. They came up and they said a breakup of Nigeria is imminent, because that was the first time since 1984 that another person will actually take over Nigeria, and these jobless, unproductive criminals will have to go and find something else to do. Remember, the moment they kicked Bokohari out, he couldn't do anything with his life. Education, he no get. Why many people went back to school after, Obasanjo actually went back to school anyway, you remember? So where many people tried to find, some went into foundation to help people. Bokohari went back to his, cows. The 150 cows he had in 1984. The 150 cows they said he had in 1984. 150 cows in 1994, 2004, 2014. But in 2014 and 2015, they still presented the cows, 150 cows. Unproductive elements. because that's what they live off. They live off the government. Okay, so if you remove them from Nigeria, they will be worse than those Alimajiri children you are seeing about. They will become kidnappers themselves. They will become the kingpin of kidnappers in Nigeria. No wonder they are the kingpin, the sponsor of terrorism in Nigeria. But because they are in power, who is going to probe them? Who is going to ask them? Nigeria is ruined. Nigeria is ruined, completely negative. And you see, the consequences of that is that our people are going to continue to live in poverty. Our people are going to continue to suffer and to live, with lack. Our children will never get a real qualitative education they deserve. Our infrastructural development will continue to be stagnant and delayed, substandard, because the arrangement that we are into as a people is not an arrangement that is in our interest. It's a servitude arrangement. Just live to survive until you die. Then you don't have to worry about anything anymore. That's their arrangement. An arrangement that allows these criminals to borrow money in the name of Nigeria, and the rest of you will have to be paying for it. They borrowed and borrowed and borrowed to the point that when they write budgets, imagine that 40% of your budget going into debt servicing. How do you then have money to develop your education? How do you have money to develop your communities and then, create jobs? How do you even have money to run your economy in any way? How do you get money to pay those who work, who will never get paid? How? When you use 40% of your mega money to service debt, not even pay back debt. 4.3 trillion naira to pay back debt. To service debt servicing. Who would prosper like that? How will you succeed like that? Then you will remain a poverty capital of the world. Then the Yorubas, who knows that we have the capacity to be better. Now they are telling you that they don't trust you. They can't trust you with power anymore. And I told you, if they come up with any fraudulent arrangement and they tell you that, a Southerner is going to be your next president for peace, and you fall for it, just give them, just give that Southerner, just give him or her, just give them just a year. If they will let them at least breathe for that 1 year, then you'll be wondering what will happen, because you see all of them that are keeping quiet today, all of them that are not talking about the terrorism, all of them watching the bandits being graduated, rehabilitated, and being paid, all of them keeping quiet, right? All their cleric, you will see them start crying in their mosques again. And they will be blaming that Southerner for not being able to protect them. And if that Southerner gives order that they should kill these bandits and terrorists, Bokohari and gang that harmed them, protected them for 8 years, they will say it is an attack on the north. And how do you come out of that kind of miserable existence? Why should you be part of that miserable arrangement? Why should we be part of that? So if you can't see that far, yeah, I understand. Many people didn't see this far when Bokohari said that Nigerians have given them another opportunity. And now Nigeria will know better, right?
We've got the opportunity to serve again for additional 4 years. And Nigerians will know the difference.
Because many of you who didn't know then, change, next devil. Now you are counting the bodies. Just in 2 months. 2 months, baby. They killed over 500 human beings. Kidnapped over 1,000 human beings. And that's the regular now. You just read about it every day and you just feel like, 10 people killed. 20 people killed. Again, some people are even going on social media to say, now their business, now family business, Maiyegun. It is not family business. Same way they are killing them in that part of their country, they are killing our own people too. But guess what? They are doing everything to bury those stories. Bury them seriously. Like politicians are doing their best in that southern Nigeria to bury most of this story, to make them look like they are just being exaggerated. It's not a family business. They are killing innocent people. And the killers are smiling to the bank. Imagine this, the Bethesda student kidnapping I'm sorry, those children kidnapped in Niger. You remember them? Over 100 of them, they said they were kidnapped. Their families paid, well, one of those people went to pay them ransom. They kidnapped him and they kept him for like a week. Finally, they pay ransom to release that one. Now, they now said, with the money they brought as ransom for those children, it's not enough. They need another 28 million naira and they will get it right before our eyes. Money, Nigeria naira, moving up and down into the hands of terrorists who are using the money to buy weapons. And those who are telling us, who are asking us to stand up on our feet and stand up and defend ourselves are being hunted down. And the criminals who are shielding other criminals in northern Nigeria, they are telling me and you to agree with them to sell our brothers so that we can watch them, kill our brothers, kill our sisters, blame them in death, and ask you and I to join them in blaming them. But right before our eyes, we'll see them protect terrorists, defend them on national TV, solicit for them in their defense. Somebody said Oloye Sunday Igboho is in house arrest. I will be happy if that is true. But listen, I don't like making things up myself. I don't like making things up just because I want to feel good. The thought that came through my mind today, thinking and analyzing that interview of that lawyer, and another lawyer who also gave an interview, different from the one that gave interview to the BBC. I played the two video on my desktop just this afternoon, and I was analyzing them, just sitting down here, and I'm like, what is he keeping back? What is he holding back? Why can't he just tell us that this is what Benin Republic is charging him for? And people who really want to help can be able to say, no, that doesn't make any sense. So I'm not going to sit down here and say he is now inside house arrest. I agree with my friend who said, it is for his own safety. I agree that it can be for his own safety, okay? But he didn't come to Benin Republic to live in Benin Republic. He was transiting Benin Republic. So whatever they have on him should be dropped ASAP and let him go on for his to take care of himself. His lawyer said he sustained injury when they attacked his home. He sustained injury, which means he need a medical attention, a medical examination. So whatever they have on him, the question is this: Oloye Sunday Igboho is not a criminal, and whatever they are pushing there, what are they holding back? He's a serious. Ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ tó lágbára gan ni, ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ tó lágbára gan, ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ tó ṣẹ̀yẹn, ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ òfin Benin ni, ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ òfin Benin ni. Kí lẹ̀ṣẹ̀ náà? That's what I'm asking. I don't know if you have heard it, and I don't want you to make things up. Don't join them in making things up like maybe. Don't choose maybe. Well, you heard him. He said, when we got to that judge, we were surprised that they said it's another case entirely. And we're like, okay. The report we received was that he was stopped by the Interpol, whose job is to arrest anybody declared wanted by any country, investigate them, take them to court, so that the country who is looking for them can come in and then submit extradition order through that country, and they can take that person to the country that declared him wanted. That was what happened. Oloye Sunday Igboho was in the airport. It was at the airport. And he couldn't have spent more than an hour or 2 hours in Benin Republic. So the lawyer said they got in front of the judge and they were surprised with the new thing they were bringing up. Okay, what is that thing? Òfin Benini, ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ tó ṣẹ̀ yẹn, ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ tó lágbára gan ni. It's a very serious crime in Benin. What is it? Tell us. That's what I want to know. So that we can say, okay, oh yeah, now Africa won't start. Africa won't start. We know the journey of Oloye Sunday Igboho to Benin. Yes, we do. And now that we know that, if he's violated any of the Benin Republic immigration rules or immigration law, that is not a serious crime. When it comes to somebody who is running for his life, who can easily just claim a political asylum in that same place by walking into any embassy in that place. But he had no intention of coming to Benin Republic. So whatever that arrangement is, if they don't tell us, and they say they are putting together a defense for him, then you and I will just be shooting blank. I don't like shooting blank. Trust me, I don't. That's why I don't make things up. And that's why I said, when I felt worried about it, that I know that I'm not alone. There are other people who feel like, Maiyegun, what is it they are? People are asking me. And I'm asking others, they said they didn't tell us. Tell me now, what is it? They didn't tell us. They just said they are waiting for that other judge to start the investigation of what? That's what we want to know. And I think I have that influence to make them tell us why they are holding Oloye Sunday Igboho in the next few days. I think I have that influence. I can make them tell us. Because we deserve to know. All we know is that he was transiting. So what is that Benin law? Is from a West African country. They said his lawyer told us, because I would rather use his word now. He told us that, forget it, there was no Benin Republic passport found in his possession. Nothing. What they found on him was his Nigerian passport, the resident card of Germany, and the German passport that belonged to his wife. So what is that Benin law? What is that Benin crime? What is that thing in Benin? But I suspect something, and I'm not comfortable with it. And that's why I'm sharing that with you tonight. So we want to know. We deserve to know. You see those lawyers, if they see my video, they should tell us, oh, they should tell us. In Nigeria, they said they are charging our 12 brothers and sisters for gun running and for attempting to cause public disruption. Now, that is very clear, Abi, even though you and I know that is a lie, Abi. So a lawyer can defend and say, yo, no, this is rubbish. What do you mean by gun running? What's all this? All those things they think is their own evidence can be trashed. That is why they don't want to bring them to court. The day they bring them to court is the day they are going to release them. But can you and I, without speculation, can you and I say, now that the lawyers came out and said, when they got to that judge, the judge said the case has nothing to do with Nigeria. The lawyer said there is nobody that represented Nigeria in that case. And Nigeria did not send any letter. There is absolutely nothing from Nigeria in that court. And when they got to that judge, they presented them with a new case that, according to the lawyer, surprised them. But you spent 24 hours telling us about how they tried to fight this, how they did this, how they did that, blah, 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 blah. But he couldn't use just 20 seconds of that 24 minutes to tell us what is that thing the judge said he did. We deserve to know. And I'm asking you to use all your own influence everywhere. We deserve to know. We have to press those lawyers, whatever they are holding back. We deserve to know. When they did extraordinary rendition of Mazy Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya, what happened? When his lawyer met him, he gave the lowdown of what happened. The lawyer came out and he gave us the step-by-step of what happened, so that we don't have to make things up. We don't have to assume. Now that they won't let him see his lawyers anymore now, can you see that we are beginning to assume again? What is going on? Where is Mazy Nnamdi Kanu? Whatever you said you are looking him for the past 2 years, right, or 3 years. Now you have him. Bring out your case. Bring him to the court. Let his lawyer see him. Why would they not bring him to court? Why would they not let his lawyer see him? Something is not right. And this is August, A lot is going to happen this month. And I don't feel comfortable. I have to tell you, And this is the first time I have to say it publicly that I feel something is wrong and something is going on, and they will put this stunt on us, and this will shock us and shake us if we are not mentally and consciously be prepared for it. What do I mean by that? What if you wake up tomorrow, Monday, and surprisingly they say, yeah, Oloye Sunday Igboho has been taken back to Nigeria? What would be your reaction? Depression? Shock? Sad? Total dejection or what have you? This is what I am feeling, and I don't feel good about it. If the lawyers can't tell us what they want to defend Oloye Sunday Igboho for, then we have to remain in the dark. And then we have to wait for a surprise, a shock, something that will probably put many people. Since this happened, I know many people who have been looking for the very vital information that can just assure them that Oloye is fine. I agree that he's fine right now, but I don't like that kind of fine. I don't like that kind of, Oloye Sunday Igboho is comfortable, he's okay. I don't like that kind of okay. That's an undefined okay. And that's how they will tell you it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Until they will drop the bombshell. Nothing should happen to him. And this calmness, this quietness, makes me uncomfortable. I don't mean to make you feel same. But Iba Gani Adams, if you are watching my video, if you ever see this video, there is more that is still coming. There's a lot coming. There are many, many of you that are still going to be targeted. Many of you that are going to end up just like what they are doing to Oloye Sunday Igboho. And if you don't see it yet, and your muteness and quietness and all of that is your own way of saying you are in charge. This is new month, oh. This is new week, oh. We want to see Oloye Sunday Igboho out of wherever they lock him in that Benin Republic before the end of this week. We want to see that happen. He didn't kill anybody. He did not commit any crime. If there's anything at all, if there's actually this world charter, United Nations charter, this charter, that, if they really do exist and potent enough, Nigeria should be putting together all the resources of compensation and appeal team, people that will beg Oloye Sunday Igboho and beg the Yoruba people for what they have done to us. But Nigeria is not a country, so they are hunting an innocent man. And whatever they are doing to him, they are doing it to the over 70 million of us. Forget about those Abobakus, the Lagos Abobakus, the Oshogbo Alimajiris, the Atifnumbu, that they said is in America, receiving surgery. Well, they said it's fine. It will soon be back. No wahala. Your Tifnumbu, by the time they remove the shock, by the time they remove the shock from this, from his base, and they watch him crash, just what they tried to do with what they did with Saraki yesterday. Many, many people are already lined up for either to be completely exterminated or to be sent to their own jail, because they have built a lot that they're going to keep many, many of you. And when you try to run like anything, you see how they are going to come for you too. So if you are a Buhari Delta, or let me say if you are a Lagos Abobaku, or if you are from Oshogbo, the Oshogbo Alimajiri and the rest of you, right? And you think what they are doing to Oloye Sunday Igboho right now, doesn't concern you, just wait till December. If you live long enough that much, okay, before December, you will realize and see the picture of exactly what Oloye Sunday Igboho saw, and many, many people saw, and call for the harmony, the unity, the coming together of the Yoruba people, the bond, the force that can defend and resist all these murderers. Now, then you will see what he saw. And for those of you who are laughing now, you won't be laughing then. We call on the goodwill people, please. Let them tell us what is the offense of Oloye Sunday Igboho, so that we can know where we mount our pressure in a way, and we can feel better. I mean, we prefer something better than what they are doing to him right now. He's done nothing wrong. He's done nothing wrong. And it breaks hearts that we let this happen to him at all, in the first place, that we allow this to happen to him. But guess what? Posterity will judge everybody, especially those who have the capacity to to team up and stop this, but chose to let it go this bad. But again, we want those who have been doing it to do more now. Oloye Sunday Igboho does not deserve to be wherever they are keeping him now. It doesn't. And same thing. I know that my Biafran brothers told me earlier that there's going to be a weekly lockdown in Biafra land. It seems that IPOB are beginning to speak the language that the politicians in the eastern Nigeria will understand. And what do I mean by that? Immediately that announcement came, there has been a lot of uproar from the eastern Nigeria. Even Ohaneze came out and said that would be too hard on the people. The southeast governors, they've also managed to come out. Maybe they are speaking in their hush tones, right? They managed to come out to say again, that would be so disastrous for our economy. But the killing of young men and women, destructions of properties, businesses, shutting of life and all of that by terrorists invited by themselves to their region that have wreaked havoc on innocent people simply because they said they are looking for the IPOB members. The destruction, the ruins, the lives lost are not too expensive for them, I believe. But whatever it is, I remember those who have used the sit at home as their own way of peaceful protest. If I don't go out, Shebi, you won't kill me. If I stay inside my house, would you come and arrest me for why am I not going out? Now, they said until the release of Mazy Nnamdi Kanu, there will be weekly, every Monday shut down, which will be sit at home. You and I can always, probably if you don't agree with that, I understand. Number one, if you are a Biafran and you disagree with that, maybe I don't understand how you feel, right? But again, it seems that those who believe in those commands, they are in the majority. Trust me, they are in the majority. And wherever this is implemented, wherever all these places that this have been implemented, we have seen how much compliance with, the people were. Now they said, Mazy Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, kidnapped by Nigeria. Nigeria committed a crime against the leader of the people of the indigenous people of Biafra. And they said, we won't come out to come and fight you to release our leader, but we'll send our voice strong, loud, clear through our action. Truly, truly, Baba, everybody is scared there now. And I like that. For whatever sacrifices that people want to pay to show that Biafra is their destiny, is their money, is their business. Okay? I'm a Yoruba man. And if you're a Yoruba man, I will advise you, you should worry less about their sit at home. Okay? You should worry more about your own people who have been enslaved so badly that today we have many of us who are refugees in Benin Republic. That should worry you. That should concern you. That the Biafrans want to sit at home or they want to sit in their shop shouldn't worry you if you're not a Biafran. But if you're a Biafran who doesn't believe in this, if you like, go and open your own shop. I don't think anybody will come after you. Okay? However, for those who are going to comply, to send that strong message, you won't be the first to, but trust me, it is a very, very potent tool. If you have heard about Mahatma Gandhi, you remember him? That was his famous, his own famous protest style. He tells people to sit it out. You know what I mean? They sit out. Whereby the people, workers won't go to work. Everybody will just sit it out. Or people will just walk out from their different places of work and all of that. In compliance, this made the people who believe they are so powerful that they can control everybody. They can, they can do and undo. Nobody can touch them. It made them feel so powerless. Because, well, if you want to sack us, we don't want to do this, then we'll walk away. If we're going to lose money, we'll lose money. We don't care, but we'll walk away. This is a very, very potent tool that even tyrants are afraid of. See how they are going to be running over their heads now. Anything you can do to force them to bring Mazy Nnamdi Kanu out and for his own private examiner, a medical examiner to examine him. Yes, anything you can do to make it happen. Okay, you have always been non-violent, and I admire you for that. They've done so much to put you into violence, in picking up arms and facing them. Upon all the provocation, upon all of this, you still remain very resolute and peaceful. I respect that as Biafrans. They might go out there to say, well, the IPOB is proscribed. You know IPOB is only proscribed in Nigeria, where the Fulani terrorists are in charge of government, and everybody who is standing up against the Fulani oligarch and the Fulani terrorist is considered an enemy. And in fact, you can be declared a terrorist too. Just yesterday, they said they were going to declare, I mean, they are asking Bokohari to help them declare Afenifere, Yoruba socio-political group, to declare them as a terrorist organization by an organization that we didn't know until Bokohari came to power. This is who they are. So, whatever you can do to force them to bring him out, anything you can do, do it. There's no sacrifice that is ever too much. There's no sacrifice that is so little. And, to what happened in London, I'm going to open the line now. This time around, you can call in, and we will do that for just half an hour. We're not going to have a long night call tonight, okay? So for those who will make it through, right, I will be waiting to take your calls. But let me just remind you, there's those who are going to be sitting at home in Nigeria to pressure home their demand for the release of Mazy Nnamdi Kanu, unconditional release of Mazy Nnamdi Kanu, and the immediate negotiation and discussions around the continued involvement of the Biafran people in Nigeria. I mean, there must be a constitutional review. Constitutional amendment is still not just even constitutional review anymore, by the way, a new constitution that indeed allows the people to decide where they want to be. As you do that back in Nigeria, right, we have those who are also taking it up for you outside Nigeria. Trust me, they are doing well too. It's part of the pressure.
What you need to understand is injustice anywhere is injustice everywhere. Like COVID-19, we are only as strong as our weakest link. So if you're sitting there in the US or indeed in the UK and you think that this is not going to land in your lap, well, let me tell you, it will. It's only a matter of time. Every time that you don't speak up for Nigerians who are being butchered back in Nigeria, basically, you are making a pact with the devil, and be sure your day will come. Injustice anywhere is injustice everywhere. So you must speak up. And we, in the Nigerians back home in Nigeria, don't give up. Don't give up the fight. We are fighting for you. And if the Nigerian government is going to butcher you...
Hey, Mr. Maiyegun, good evening, good evening, good evening.
Good evening, sir. Your name?
My name is AGK. I'm calling from UAE. I've called you severally. I'm so lucky to get in touch with you tonight.
I am so happy that you made it too, AGK. Now you are live.
Mr. Maiyegun.
So.
What I want to say tonight is, first of all, I really want to appreciate you for what you've been doing. Like, you've really done a lot in connecting the dots between the southeasterners and the western region. Like, you've done a lot on that. Because before, there's a lot of division between us. Like, whenever Yorubas talk, whenever the Igbos talk, there's this hatred amongst us. But with what you've been doing, at least you've been able to reduce that to an extent. But even despite that, there's still a lot of work that needs to be done, because I believe from what is happening right now, there are still a lot of people from Southwest that need this your gospel, because a lot of people are still here to receive it. A lot of people are still dwelling in the dark.
And we will continue talking. We will continue exposing things, and we'll continue dotting the line, like you said as well, until everyone that needs to know knows. And they say, if you know better, then you will do better. You should do better. So that's what we'll keep doing. Thanks, AGK.
Yeah, yeah. So, like, what I want to say is because from what is happening in Mazy Nnamdi Kanu's case, like, I believe urgent action needs to be taken.
Yes.
Because from what I'm seeing, and from what is happening, I don't know, I might be wrong, but for Buhari to be in UK, and at the same time for Kenyatta to be in UK, and Boris Johnson and the likes are not discussing about what happened. Like, I watched the interview with British High Commissioner in Nigeria. Like, she was reluctant to talk about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
That's right.
Like, it shows that these people, they knows what they are doing. Like, they are really part and parcel of what actually happened with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. What I'm trying to say now is a lot of work needs to be done. From what I'm seeing, I might be wrong, but from what I'm seeing, it seems like the Fulani Janjaweed and their whatever, they are trying to buy time. Like, they want to delay the court case of Nnamdi Kanu and whatever to see what the actions of the people will be like. Because from what I'm seeing, their intention is not to release him. Their intention is like to kill him. And what they are waiting on is to see what the action of the people will be like. And if the people did not react to what will make the world talk about him. So if the people don't react to what will make the world talk about him, or maybe what will cripple Nigeria, then they will take their action. They will perfect their art without looking back. Because from the way it is, there was a time I watched BBC. BBC carried about Hush Puppy's case and thereabouts. And if BBC could carry Hush Puppy's case without carrying Biafran case and Oduduwa case and the agitation and all that, that means there is something fishy, and there are a lot of forces fighting us, not just the federal government. So on our own part, we need to do more. We need to do more in order to cut their agenda short. Because if we don't do that, what they are trying to do now is they believe that Nnamdi Kanu and Sunday Igboho is the only people that is against their mission. And since these two people are in their custody, if they delay their release and the people did not react much, they will be able to perfect their art, because they believe once these two people are out of their way and the people did not really react the way they should, they can do anything they want, because these two people are the people that they are afraid of.
Thank you,
like what I'm saying tonight is,
let me take another call, Ejike. Thank you so much, and we need to manage the time as well. Thank you very much for your contribution. Okay, let me take this. Sorry. Hello there.
Hello, Chief Maiyegun.
Yes, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Your name, sir?
Yeah, my name is Tedman from Germany.
Tedman, is that what you said? Techman, great. Now you are live.
Yeah, from Germany. Okay, Maiyegun, thank you very much for your work. I've been following you since early this year.
Thank you.
And you are doing a lot. In fact, you don't do something where many people try to. Even those people they sit down for Senate, no free do. You don't bring us together very well.
Thank you.
So, Maiyegun, I have a question.
Please.
To add. My question is, like, what the Biafrans are doing, because of this, the way they are treating them, they want to sit back at home as on 9th of this month. I want to beg, if our Yoruba brothers, if they will take the same step for Sunday Igboho level, make everything that happen for West, they happen for East, make it they hit them. I don't get what I'm trying to say.
I'm listening to you. People are listening to you. Yeah.
Yeah. So if we go pass the message, make this thing happen at the same time. Make the Western world, they see how the whole thing they flow. So that's what I'm trying to.
Thank you so much, Tatman. Okay, it will be on record. I like what you said, and the contribution there is about us probably staging our own sit at home or anything to send this message across. It's almost similar to what I'm saying too. The quietness, the silence, and all of that is making many of us nervous. Hello, sir.
Hello, this is Joku from London.
Joku, my brother, sir.
Yeah, Maiyegun, I just want to say thank you for what you're doing.
Thank you, sir.
I've been trying to get hold of you, but it's been difficult.
I know it can
but
be.
I will say, I understand your concern about our brother in Benin Republic.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it may not be really, really ideal for the lawyer to come outside and get all the information to you. I know Nnamdi Kanu lawyer did that because obviously at the end of the day, he's already in Nigeria. I would suggest what you want to get from the lawyer, I know you have influence. You have significant influence if you don't know. You have a lot of disciples that are watching you from all over the world.
Thank you.
We will do our best to contact him to get the information, even through Koiki Media or whoever wants to do it, to get that information and pass it to you in person.
I did.
The way you're broadcasting now, you may create...
I did try, you see, what I'm trying to say is that we don't want them to tell us how they're going to defend him. They don't need to tell us, right? Okay. But we got to know, why are they holding him? That's something fair enough to know.
The charges.
You get what I mean?
Just like the Americans send their own to Nigeria
you have the right to know. They don't need to tell us how they're going to fight it. They don't even need to tell us how they defended him and all of that. You get what I mean now? The witnesses and all of that. We will be hearing all of that later, after, But we have no idea why they are holding him. No idea.
You have to understand that, What I'll tell you is, the French and the British are interested. If Oduduwa Republic comes up now, Oduduwa Republic run from Nigeria all the way to Togo.
That's right.
All those places are French-controlled territory. It becomes a problem. So sometimes when you're fighting, my people say, when you're fighting a dog, beware that the hunter is behind him. So the people we are fighting in Africa are not really the people we should be fighting. They're the puppets. But we're doing our best because that is people we see in front of us. There are governments behind these people. Benin Republic will ordinarily release these people to Nigeria. But the reality is they know that if they do that, the Yoruba community that runs from Lagos and other places in Nigeria all the way to Togo are already telling them, listen, if you mess up, we will tell you that we are bigger than you. That is why this thing is taking long and all this long going back and forth.
I believe you.
However, the only one I'm happy with now is I'm waiting for the day whether they will extradite Kyari or not. I want him to sing so that all the people we know in Africa will start getting their mouth out. And for the people worrying about UK, Kenya and Nigeria being in London, they are basically debating how they are going to release each and every one of us. Because they will not come outside in public and say it. If UK government have made up their mind, Catherine Line would have answered that question on Nnamdi Kanu on her right. She doesn't want to say something that is contrary to what the government is already negotiating. They know they breach the law. Like I told somebody, America will be the final people that will tell them, listen, it's time for these people to go. Because this thing they are playing with Kyari has got everybody on the rope. Just like the former Anene used to work for PDP that died.
Mr. Fix-It.
All the people, he has all of their secrets. That's why I don't want him to go. Once they get him, he starts singing like hush puppy. All Nigerian political class are finished. And then you see people come in and agree everybody should go their way. Thank you very much.
Thanks so much for that light you just shed on that conversation tonight. Okay, it's somehow reassuring. So I believe you. Thank you, and you have a good one, sir.
Have a good night.
And you too.
Yeah, bye.
So that was a good one. I like it. But like I said, I feel concerned about this, and I'm glad many of you listen to me. So sorry to keep you on. Just a minute, sorry. So many of you listen to me because it's my concern that I believe that if I'm worried that level, it means that I'm not getting the right information I wanted to get. Nothing satisfactory. But I'm glad that some of you also see it from another perspective. And that's what makes Maiyegun's Diary political difference. Okay. Different rather. So thank you so much for waiting. Your name, sir?
My name is Adi. I'm calling from London.
Ade from London. Sorry for keeping you waiting. So you are live.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, please. I want to ask you one question, please. Niger Delta, are they part of this so-called separation that Southeast want to move out from Nigeria? I want to ask you this question. Are they part of it?
That's a tricky question. If you're asking for the old Biafra, yes, Niger Delta is part of it. But yeah, we are debating that now. Just to answer your question, Ade, just to answer your question, right?
Yeah,
to say, if you say are they part of it, that is tricky for me.
Yeah.
Okay, because it's a two-way question. If you say it's Niger Delta part of Biafra, when we look at the old Biafra map, yes.
No.
Are they part of it now?
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah. But the reason why I asked the question, because it's very easy to plan, but to implement.
I think I get where you are going to, but continue. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because this Niger Delta, they have the key. I don't know whether you remember when the Miyetti Allah was running their mouth. Mm-hmm. You see, when the Delta state, when they retaliate, you know what they did? They stop it. Hmm. So what I wanted to say is that Niger Delta people, they have the key. If they stop all this exploration that they are doing in the east, that they don't allow anything to move in or to move out, let's see what will happen.
Who will blink first?
The Niger Delta people, they have the key. So that's the reason why I asked you, are they part of this thing? Well, I don't see them as a part of this thing.
Well, some of them are,
about five.
But when you say the generality is fluid for now, but some of them are. But I get what you mean. Okay, there is also solidarity that we can tap into. Okay, they are still brothers, they are still cousins in a way, and an injury to one should be an injury to all. What the Biafrans are fighting for is what our people from Niger Delta should be fighting for as well. The injustice,
but
But
I don't really think they engage themselves in this struggle. I don't think so. Because if you look at it, the most wretched place in Nigeria, if you look at the south, that is the most wretched place that you can go to. Despite the money that they got there. But I realize that they are not they are not part of this struggle. But they have the key.
They have the key to change things. Thanks so much.
To change things. They have the key to force the government to negotiate the table. They have the key. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir. Yeah. I'll take another one. I think where Ade was going is that if the Niger Delta, militant, so to say. Hello, sir.
Hello. My good evening. I'm calling you from Malaysia.
Emeka from Malaysia. How are you, sir?
I'm okay, sir.
Great.
Maiyegun, thank you so much for what you have been doing.
Thank you.
We salute you.
Thank you.
Maiyegun, I want to ask a question. Please. So my question is all from Kyari. So Nigerian government will now have the audacity to like to go through process. So there is something that called due process in Nigeria.
They are shameless
so
people.
Can
they are shameless people.
Before something can happen. Maiyegun, this is to show you that these Fulani, they have a game plan to kill every one of us. If Kyari is an Igbo man or a Yoruba man, I'm telling you, Kyari will be like 3 or 4 days in the US now.
By now, it will be in the US.
Look at the game they are playing. Look at the game they are playing. Even these people, upon all the evidence, the one you produce, the one you make public, somebody else did the same thing, they are still protecting him. This man is I don't know, Nigerian government, they don't have shame. After seeing all this evidence, you are still telling police commission to going through investigation. What investigation again? Even the ones that Nigerians are saying, if you read the comments, what Nigerians are saying, I'm not talking about the allegation from the FBI. What Nigerians are saying about this man, that one alone That one alone can finish Abakere.
Can send him to life imprisonment. I'm telling you, murder, assassination, extortion, fraud, many things.
Forget about FBI, sir. Let us forget about the FBI. Let us ask Nigerians who is Kyari. Let's put FBI aside.
Let's leave FBI for the side for now.
Let's Nigerians talk. But you see the way they are playing. I'm telling you, these people are not going to let Kyari go. The only thing that will happen when this Bokohari will go, maybe the next government is that will hand Kyari to the US government. But this one now, these jihadis I'm seeing, they will not let him go.
And Emeka, that would be a very good thing, right? That would be a very, very good thing. There are people taking stock of all of these things. Oh, here you get every of these news happening, all these missteps, all these mistakes they are making, all these kidnappings and killings they are doing. There are people keeping the records of them. It would be a great thing, very, very good thing for them to not release Kyari. In fact, I will expect them not to. But people will find out.
Maiyegun, finally, let me say this. Maiyegun, thank you so much for your job. Let me say something. You see Channel TV, you see NTA, you see AIT, you see this Abati that say he's a doctor. People listen to all those platforms just to mock Nigerian government. They don't go to them for news. You know, when you go to a platform to get the news that will educate you or impact you. When people want to hear the truth, they come to Maiyegun, they go to Samalepa, they go to Radio Biafra. Right. I'm telling you, if you think that what I'm saying now is just a joke, anytime Channel TV is online, go and read the comments of the people. Then when Maiyegun is online, go and read the comments of the people. Then you will know where the heart of the people is. You will know. You will now know where the people are getting information. So, Maiyegun, increase the tempo. And I want to suggest this, Maiyegun. I don't know if you guys will have some kind of reporters in Nigeria. If events are happening, those reporters will be there to be bringing it live. They may not show their face, because if they show their face, I don't know what will happen to them. So they can be reporting this is Maiyegun.
My very good brother did, Koiki.
Something like
Yes, I love that, Emeka.
So if you can have something like that, it will increase the volume of your
message to spread.
That's what I have to say.
Thank you so much, Emeka.
Sir.
God bless you. You have been so excellent with that presentation. I love that. The suggestions and all of that. So, but one sec. Hello. Hello, sir.
Hello, Maiyegun.
Yeah, thank you so much. Your name, sir?
It's I love that. It's Chooks.
Chooks. I know it's you.
Chooks.
How are you?
I'm for a long time.
I know it's been a while, and it's good to hear from you again.
Yeah, it's a while because I'm seeing. My holiday in Nigeria.
Oh, so, did you go to Nigeria?
I'm still in Nigeria. I'm still here in South.
I will keep it at that. So just go straight to the point now because, go on.
I just got to one of the guys that called and asked about whether Niger Delta is in struggle. I hope he's still listening. I want to give him some light.
And you are the best person to give that answer, Chooks. I would probably not expect another person. Yeah, go on.
Yeah. First of all, he has to know that when he said Niger Delta, the name is misleading because Imo State is among the Niger Delta.
And it's oil producing state.
Yeah, it's among the Niger Delta. So when he used the word Niger Delta, he don't even know the definition. So that is the first point. The second point is this, that because I believe in grassroots.
That's right.
The people in the grassroots there are in support of the struggle. The problem we have is that the politicians are playing hide and seek game. So that is why it seems like as if to say the South or whatever name you use.
Didn't we give a name, the Coastal Biafrans? Didn't we give that name on this same program sometimes ago? That we will no longer use the term Niger Delta again. I am guilty of it, but I just remembered now. Didn't we decide that we're going to be using Coastal Biafra for that part now, especially to acknowledge our brothers and sisters who are in support of Biafra from there?
Exactly. I mean, I understand what he meant. He meant the South. Maybe let's use that South side.
They always use South. Yeah. If we want to hide from that, that's why we use Niger Delta. Mostly they use South, and there's nothing like South. Nothing like South.
There's nothing like South.
There's nothing like North. It's like saying North, South.
Exactly.
East. West.
Yeah, I know. Those things are just political. It's non-existent. So just they use it to deceive the uneducated. Yeah. For me, I don't use Niger Delta. I don't use South because I know it's rubbish. I cannot use something that your dictionary cannot even define. So, coming to the issue of Kyari or whatever they call it, I think I learned, but I'm not sure. I learned that from his side, it's not a funale. I learned it. Somebody was telling me. If that is true, then they will extradite him. Yeah, that is somebody was just telling me, look, he is in trouble and they are going to put him in that trouble because he's not from that tribe that is ruling. So that is the problem. Yeah. So it's like it's on here. They have already suspended him. I don't know whether you are aware.
I am aware. Initially, they recommended him for suspension, and that was so fast. Few hours after that, Police Service Commission approved it, so it's suspended now.
Yeah. So I would ask more whether he's from the Fulani tribe.
We'll find out.
If not, if it's from outside, they will definitely extradite him very fast. But if it is from the same tribe, from those guys that are playing the games, they will not do that.
They will protect him.
Well,
Chooks, thank you so much. I'm glad you have time for us, even though you are in Nigeria, right? You even have time for us to tune in. That's some level of commitment there.
I used to try to tune in, but sometimes the network is so
terrible.
Frustrating.
I know.
Yeah, it's terrible.
I'm glad you made it. I'm glad. Just stay safe, okay? You know the drill. Stay safe, okay? Don't tell anyone about your next location. You've survived so far. Please, I want to hear you coming back when you get to Germany, okay?
I will inform you when I'm back.
Fantastic. Stay safe and have a good one. Bye-bye.
Oh, thank you, bye.
Nice one. So, I have another caller. Hello there.
Okay. Maiyegun.
Yes, sir.
Good evening, my brother. How are you?
I am very well. Thanks for asking. How are you?
I'm good. My name is Morris, and I'm calling from U.S., Texas.
Morris, is that what you said?
Yes, sir.
Grand. So, Morris, it's good to have you. Now you are live, sir. Please.
Thank you. Maiyegun, we appreciate your work. Thank you for doing what you're doing.
Thanks, sir.
This is my first time of calling you, but I've been your fan for like more than 2 years now.
That's amazing. Glad to have you on.
Yes. Thank you. Now, Maiyegun, let me say this. You see this work you're doing, right? The people that are going to be causing confusion everywhere, which they are doing already, are the Nina's group. I have listened to their programs in different forums. They have refused to have anything to do with IPOB. So the more you are gathering together, the more they are scattering. And they give you 1,001 reasons why they will not work with the IPOB. That's one. Then number two is they said that Nigerian constitution is no more inactive, right? But you and I know that that's not true.
So the earlier we tell ourselves the truth, the better. I hope they are listening to you.
I hope they are.
So
Ninas. You remember when I appealed to them, I said, listen, this is not a competition. If the journey is to fight for the people and lead everybody to a better place where they will have equal representation, equal rights, and all of that, justice, fairness, then this, whether it's led by Mazy Nnamdi Kanu, is led by somebody here. If you can't work with the IPOB that is so grounded in that Biafra land, then I don't think I'm going to be able to take you serious. And I made that open here. And they still haven't made
let me be brief. Let me be brief so that I can allow other people to call in. Last week, I listened to their program live. And somebody called in and specifically asked them, why are you not working with the IPOB? They said because the ideology is different from that of IPOB.
How?
And another person, that's what they said. The program is on YouTube, so I'm not making it up. Another person called in and asked them, are you fighting for one Nigeria? Are you fighting for a different country? They said they are fighting to bring down constitution and bring a new constitution to remain new Nigeria.
Oh.
So I am confused. Seriously, I'm confused, Maiyegun.
Oh.
But thank you so much. Let us call in and
contribute. Yeah, thank you so much, Maurice, for actually calling in, okay? And I hope I hear more from you in the future as well, okay? Thank you very much for calling in. So that's not fair. That's tricky. I don't like people who are tricky. I don't like people who think they are smart. People who don't tell you straight away what they actually want. That's why I don't really do partnership. I don't do all these things, because you don't know what people are up to. And they may just be for the rave of the moment, just to be part of something happening. And they have their own end goal. They have their own end target. Like myself, I do have my own end goal. My end goal is to see a system whereby at least we, the Yorubas, will have the autonomy, the right to decide for ourselves, right, out of the control of the rest of Nigeria. And doing that means we go back to what we signed up for. And that will be our journey to Oduduwa Republic, something that gives us our control back first. That's my own end goal. And I work with anybody who is so straightforward. Sorry about that. Sorry to keep you waiting. Hello there. Your name?
My name is Paul. I'm calling from United States of America.
Paul.
I got two things to say. Yeah.
Please. So sorry for keeping you waiting. Go on.
It's all good. It's all good. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he is 100% okay. There is nothing wrong with him. So you guys should not panic.
Okay.
So I just want to relay the message.
Fantastic.
Okay. Another thing is the guy that says he's in regards to South, if it's part of Biafra land. If they call next time, ask them 1967 what a Gowon told Ojukwu. He said if you after Aburi Accord Gowon did not honor, he told Ojukwu if East tried to get out of Nigeria that he will create state. That's how Cross River and River State was created. Exactly. That was how the state was created. So let the guy know that he's a Biafran. Forget about Southeast and the create state to confuse the whole thing. It's just like somebody telling you Lagos State is not part of Biafra, Banana Republic. In Lagos, there. Understand? That's exactly what the guy is saying. Understand? Let me just, I just want to correct this stuff.
Yeah,
okay?
I get that. That's your first message.
Okay?
That's your first message. That Mazi is fine. I like hearing that. Okay, and thank you for sharing with us. Okay, you have a good one.
All right.
Nice.
All right. Thank you.
So I have another caller. Hello.
Maiyegun General.
Yes, sir. Ahmed, how is that?
Yes, sir.
You see, I caught you this time. You always call in and laugh, and then I will know it's you. But see how you just call my name there, Maiyegun General, just to make me feel like it's not you, right, Ahmed? But I get you tonight, so now you're live.
How are you doing?
Yeah. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing fine. I just want to talk about is it true the person that spoke last when he said Kyari is not, when he said Kyari is not Fulani man. When you look at the Buhari's government, you see that it's a mix of Fulani, Kanuri, and is it Babur? We call them Babur from Maiduguri. Those are the two people, Kanuri and Babur. They are the majority in from those parts.
Right.
Now look at the NSA. That animal,
Mogono, yeah.
He's from Borno State.
Yes.
Kyari, his late chief of staff, he's from Borno State.
Yes.
He's a Kanuri man. The same, this DCP, Kyari, super cop, is from that same Borno State. He's a Kanuri man.
Yes.
Gurate the butcher is from Borno State. He's a Babur man. So, Buhari has this. He has this. What will I say? He has this collaboration with these people. I remember in 1983, he was the governor of the Northeast. So that collaboration has been there. So for people to be thinking probably maybe just defending Fulani, all this, anybody that is, his wife is from Adamawa State. And those are the people, they are all Northeast. So from that Northeast, why do you not send anybody? If you did not Central or Kano, waiting. If you be Fulani and you come from that Northeast and any other places where we say be Fulani, then you are good to go. And our prayer, they even pray me that Kyari be no go anywhere. May remain for Nigeria.
It will make them work better. Yeah.
I've been on Facebook. I keep seeing people. Everybody in Hausa, there is one idiot. They even sang a song for him on YouTube. I went there. I typed in Hausa. I typed in Hausa. Like I told her, I said, why is it that you people you think like animals, like you don't have sense? After now, you be shouting, "Hey, government, they are killing us." So this, that. But look at what you are doing. And before I know, somebody just came and he started saying, "Yes, what I said." He never thought of it. He's just thinking about it right now. What I said is true. Because I typed in Hausa.
You typed it in Hausa, so you will feel like that's somebody. Yeah.
Yeah, and if you see my name, it's Ahmed. If you see Ahmed. So you cannot come and say we're supporting West or East or whatsoever. Because if you as a person, if you are in them, as a Yoruba person that I am in them. So if I type in Hausa anything, most of them come. The name only, they'll feel, it's our own, but he's saying the truth. They know the truth. They know the truth, but most of them would never stick to it just because of that tribal shit or whatsoever.
And that's what I told people, Ahmed. I told people that if you ever fall into this 2023 nonsense and they give you a southern president, give them just 2-3 months. The people who are not saying anything now, they will blame all the death, all the kidnapping that has happened on that person. And that's what that person will face for the rest of his
Of course. That's what people don't understand. But what they watch now, we will see them with your
following. Thank you so much, Baba. Thank you. Yeah, let me. Nice one, man. Let me take this call, and this is going to be my last call. I thought we could only take half an hour of my time, but we spent about 40 minutes now on the calls. I'm so sorry if you have not been able to call in tonight. That my last call just dropped. Maybe I should take one. I don't know. Let's see. I hope I get this. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, hello there.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening, ma. Your name?
This is Maureen from Germany.
Maureen from Germany. How are you tonight, ma?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good one. So you're alive?
Honestly, thank you. Honestly, with this problem going on in that location now in Nigeria, I will tell you the truth that the thing is just killing many people here. You know, we all know what is going on. I don't know what we are still waiting for. Everybody is still saying this. I don't understand. We keep talking. Nothing is happening. And these people are just doing as if. I'm so bitter because we've been losing a lot of people. We know the Nigeria is not working. And when I see some people still shouting one Nigeria, it's like those people, they are not living in this earth. They are somewhere seeing the truth and still standing against the truth. See, this about Kyari something. If it is the caller that just got, if it is an Igbo man or Yoruba man now, by now, they will bundle the person and take the person to America by themselves.
At least.
A lot of things are happening. Butchering people like meat. Nothing is going, nothing is that is. These people think because all this presidency 2023 they are talking about, Fulanis are not ready to leave the seat for anybody.
And we don't even know how they're going to play it out anyway, right? Because the only card that the Southwest seems to have is Tifnumbu, and Tifnumbu is already tainted. They will sacrifice him, right? Then we'll see how many of us they have to kill before they will then get to that 2023, because I don't know.
Let me tell you, the agenda of this people, remember what that one that you said, one outside guy said, look, people have already mapped out their 2023 presidential stuff and all those things. All these things, you see them parambulating. If Nigerian youths are very stupid to go and vote, they went out with the flag and they were massacred. And yet, nothing happened. And this 2023, they want to still go on the street to become a tout to politicians, to carry ballot box. Even up till now, do you want to tell me that Nigerian youth, their eyes are not open, they can't reason no more? Yeah? Are you telling me that Nigerian citizens are coming out to vote 2023?
They are warming up because they will pay them 500 naira, 1,000 naira, 5,000. And so, to some, that is their survivor money for that day and for the rest of the year.
After they sow their betrayal, they will not be disturbing us that is in the diaspora, imposing, begging. They should not use us to hope. I will tell all the people that are in diaspora, anybody from Nigeria begging you money, let's stop giving them if it's not your immediate family. Stop helping them. By the time you stop helping them, maybe their head will correct.
Maybe. Thank you so much, ma'am. Do you want to add anything to that as well? Because you are my last caller, and sometimes the last callers always have that privilege.
It's concerning the only thing I want to add is by now I was expecting Nigerian youth to start, speaking, showing that concerning Sunday Igboho. The last time we went for a protest here, Sunday Igboho was with us here. I didn't put it on live. We were there in Germany here. We protested. We tell German people and stuff. And our leader, Mazy Nnamdi Kanu, the youth of Nigeria just sit down. Who are they waiting for to give them command? They are the ones to come out on the street and say, if you don't release these people, we are not voting. No election. If you people don't release Nnamdi Kanu, if you don't release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Sunday Igboho, we are not voting. You understand?
That
no election
can be pushed, of course.
You understand? By the time they shake these people are how many people say? They say Nigeria is over 200 million. And how many people are the ones controlling the 200 million? Excuse me. I'm tired. I'm tired. That's why it's like sometimes I go off social media because the thing is disturbing a lot of people, giving people high blood pressure, hypertension. I'm tired.
I know. We will keep pushing to the point that, all of us will not be too tired to the stage of depression on this. Some people told me that thinking about Nigeria alone just make their mind, like their heart pump. And they don't even know how they can manage that. Just a thought of Nigeria will make them feel like... And it keeps getting bad anyway. Thank you so much, Maureen, for calling in tonight, okay?
You're welcome.
And
God bless
I hope you too, ma'am. So you have a good one, okay? And good night.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Yes,
So Maureen is our last caller, and she indeed, did justice to that chart there. However, to everyone who are still trying to call in, please, we will draw the curtains now, okay? Tomorrow is another day. Mind you, today is the 1st of August, and on the 5th of August, the revolution now, and everyone who has been standing up on the neck of this APC EgbeKeEgbe, they are asking people to come out again. You know our vintage show, they can't kill him, they won't let him go, and he has become their own nightmare in Abuja. So we hold Abuja. August 5 is loading, and people are also going to make that day significant. You remember 2 years ago was when they first arrested Omoyele Sowore for organizing revolution now. Last year was a year anniversary of that. This year, more people are showing up on that, okay? Both in Nigeria and outside Nigeria. Every little move, every little help, right? Every little role you can play. Just don't make the tyrants, dictators, these terrorists, don't make them feel comfortable ever. As for those of us who are abroad, who are here in the UK especially, I think it's time to visit that Nigeria Abuja house now. That is where Bokohari has been holding meetings. That's where he's been meeting people. And for whatever they are plotting, it's time to bombard that place and get him out of that place as soon as possible. The education summit they said he came for is done for. Everybody is done now. So he should go back to that place and go and use the medical facility he built there. Okay? Yeah, the Buhari idiots and the Buhari deterrents and co. Let's send Buhari back to them. Let's send Bokohari back to them. And I believe those who are living around that place in London, those, especially our brothers who have been staging every day out protest there, the revolution now, guys who have been doing a lot. I've seen many of your videos. Keep it up. More people will join you soon. And it's going to become a carnival in that place. The neighbors will send him away. He's not going to stay here for 2 weeks, okay? He won't stay here for 2 weeks. Make that, make that possible peacefully. Thank you so much, everyone. My friends on YouTube, many of us who tune in tonight, I want to say before you leave, you can give that thumb up under that video. If this is your first time of watching Maiyegun's Diary Political, and you did enjoy this, by the way, then you can give me a subscription before you go. I'm going to see you again when I see you. And to everybody, good night.
ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn làkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn làkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn làkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn làkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn làkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Ijó ìgbádùn yẹ. Àní ẹ̀sùn làkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Presidio bá rúfin o. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn làkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Igbó nìna kówó jẹ. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn làkì. Maiyegun ti dé. ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá ayé ẹ̀sùn rájì aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o ayé ẹ̀sùn rájì òkúra olóṣèlú ayé ẹ̀sùn rájì ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rájì ayé ẹ̀sùn rájì. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Oníkan.